hello, hello. Oh my goodness, Judy, I saw you waiting at 7-Eleven, and I'm like, oh, I don't start till 7:30. It comes on when I start setting up the camera and everything. But anyways, I'm so glad you're here with me. Oh, how was your Christmas? How was your New Year? I know my husband and we had a good time just being old folks sitting on the couch watching TV. We watched the ball drop in New York, kept flipping it because they on the TV stations, they had New York, and then they had Nashville, and then they had out with the Miley Cyrus, Dolly Parton one. And then after it got close to midnight in New York, then the Dallas, Texas one started showing, and the New Orleans one, and it was just a lot of fun. So that's what my husband and I do. We do it every year. We're not big on going out on New Year's Eve, and got to have some fun with the grandchildren at Christmas. So that was a lot of fun too. So, oh my gosh. Oh, look at all these people with us. I love it. Hi, Mary Ellen and Maria and Em and Pam and Diana and Becky. Hello, hello. Tonight I am going to do what's called a sheet load of cards. Crafty Al, call me Crafty Al over on YouTube. She does this every month, and I kind of fell in love with it back in October. And because I'm always needing to make a bunch of cards, excuse me, for thank you cards for you guys when you shop from me, or birthday cards, or all kinds of cards. I'm always needing cards. So this is a great way. Anyways, let me put the Crafty Al up here. So you can find her on Instagram. That's her call on Instagram. She also, it's easier though if you just go to YouTube and type in the search engine, call me Crafty Al, and you'll find her channel. And she does multiple videos, and she has a team of people who also do her tutorials. So it's pretty exciting over there. But I'm going to do it with you guys tonight. Now, before we start that though, oh my gosh, you know what I'm going to say. It's time for celebration. I'm going to use one of the papers tonight. So this is not available until Thursday, but Thursday is here in a few days. I'm so excited. It goes along with our, of course, new spring catalog. So if you have not received these in the mail from me and you would like me to send you one, please send me an email at Kristina@creatingwithkristina.com. And of course, I don't have a tag for that one. Let me edit this one real quick. So Kristina@creatingwithkristina.com. There we go. So that's my email. I have found it is so much easier if you all will email me when you need to talk to me. I have not had good luck with Facebook Messenger or Instagram Messenger. It'll be like a few days, and then it'll show up after you've already posted it. It's very, very frustrating. Anyway, so if you ever need to get in touch with me, my email is the best way. Of course, you can text me or call me too. I don't mind that. All right, so we are playing with this. The celebration item that we are using is called Favored Flowers. I think there were so many things in the celebration. The owls, the carrots. I love those carrots. Anyways, but this is just gorgeous paper. Oh my gosh, it's just absolutely beautiful. And I thought it went really well with this stamp set that's in our annual catalog, in our big catalog, Cottage Rose. I just thought that went beautifully together. So I'm using a stamp from there. You are positively the greatest. Along with this paper, I am also using the Country Floral from the new Valentine's collection. Oh my gosh, don't you all love Valentine cards? I'm not as good about sending them out as I should. I mean, I just get over Christmas, and then all of a sudden I'm needing a bunch of Valentine stuff. So here's the Valentine page in the new catalog, and this is the designer paper. Of course, it's front and back, and it goes with a punch. So the punch will punch out this flower in the paper, or of course you can stamp it and punch it. But it's a beautiful color combination of sweet sorbet, petal pink, Mossy Meadow, Mint Macaron, and Balmy Blue. So we're going to be playing with that tonight. All right, we got all that. Pull out my papers. Okay. Let me go back to my comments. I have 12 new comments and I haven't seen them. So let me zip down here. Also remember, and I'm not really good about remembering to go back, but if you will put a big Q or a question mark if you're on your phone with an app, so I can see in the comments, because I love reading your comments, but they do, if you have a question, they do get mixed in with all the hellos and highs and how are yous. So, oh, Hilda, you're right. I wasn't supposed to show the catalog. Thank you. Oops, my bad. Oh, sorry. Well, I only showed that one page. Thank goodness. I always forget. Stampin' Up does not want us to show the catalog until the day. And I always get so excited about it that I forget. It's so hard. But anyways, we are doing Crafty Owl. So let me show you what she does. Crafty Owl every month does a sheet load of cards. And what the idea is that you take a full sheet of designer paper. And in this case, you're using 2 full sheets, 12 by 12. And we're going to make 8 cards. Now, we're going to use up most of the paper on the cards. You're going to need 8 pieces of cardstock for each, 1 piece for each card. You will have a lot of scrap left over. So I dug through my scraps first and cut out all the pieces I could from scrap first, and then I cut up big pieces. But I have all my pieces already cut out. But she gives you all this instructions. And to get this download, you have to go to her YouTube channel and go to her January sheet load of cards. And as you're watching her video, she tells you where the link is. Okay, so she's kind of clever that way. She's very crafty, very clever. Because she doesn't want to just give these away for free without something in return. And so she really appreciates you all liking her channel and spreading the word. So that is what we're doing. All right. Like I said, I have already cut out all my cardstock. All right. And these are, this month we're doing slimline cards. So I don't usually make slimline cards. And usually I'll make them 8.5 inches long, but hers are only 6.5 inches long. No, I'm sorry. Is that right? I always forget. Where am I supposed to score this? Okay. I'm supposed to score it. Yeah. At the 6 1/4, I think. Oh my gosh. I hate that one. I can't remember which way to go. All right. Because she doesn't give real good instructions in that sense. It says fold in half for card base, but it doesn't tell you to do it on the 6.5 or the 6 1/4. I'm pretty sure it's 6.5 though, because that would give you 3 1/4, and you have these cut out. So yes, that's it. So also you'll want to make sure you have some paper. You remember which side is so this is the 6 1/4, and this is the 6.5, and we're going to be folding this one in half. All right, so it goes like this. Come here. Sometimes it doesn't want to fold. I need to get my score tool out. There we go. Yep. Oh, Crafting with Tracy told me not to show the inside of the catalog too. Yes, I have been reprimanded. I apologize. I didn't mean to do that. Anyways. Okay, so that's how you do it. So on the 6.5, we're going to fold it in half. All right. Now, she has all the other pieces here. I want to show you how to cut out the designer paper though, because that is a little tricky. So let me get my scoring tool. And let me get all this other stuff out of the way. I'll just put my directions up here so I don't forget. All right, here we go. Put all this over here. All right. And like I said, I have 2 pieces. And the other thing you need to be careful of is your direction. So these are long, skinny cards. All right. So depending on which side you want as the center of the card, let me show you what the card looks like again. So depending on which side you want for the center, you need to, or which side you want for this background, you need to watch the direction you're cutting your paper. So in this case, these little hearts actually are, I don't know if you can see them or not, they're directional. All the hearts are going up and down like this. Now I can do it like this and it'll look fine because there's so little. It's kind of just a background, but this is not directional at all. So this piece I don't mind, but this piece I kind of do. And because I'm following her blue here, my blue is going to be her blue in this situation. I'm going to go to her directions here. Let me show you the directions again. She shows you how to cut it, and you're going to cut 3 inches and 3 inches first. Then you're going to take this piece here and you want to cut these 2 pieces off, because if you cut this at 2 all the way down, you're going to cut through these 2 pieces. So watch which order you cut your 12 by 12. All right, so we're going to cut off the 3 inches and the 3 inches. Come here. All right. Now, of course, I am zoomed in way too much. There we go. Barely can fit on here. You know what? It's easier if I do it this way. There we go. Now you all can kind of see where I'm cutting, but so I'm going to cut 3 inches. And then here, another 3 inches. Okay. And now, and those will get cut in half. But what I said down here at the bottom, we want 1 inch and 1 inch. Now, and then we go with 1 inch there. Up and 1 inch there. And now I'm going to turn it this way and do 2 inches. So 2 inches and 2 inches. And then you're left with a little scrap, but she shows you, she puts it on the inside of her card as a decorative piece, which is a great idea when you have scraps. You can use this inside the card or save it for another project. Okay, so these get cut at 5 inches. And they should turn out to be 5 and 5, and they do. As long as I'm cutting correctly, right? How we doing? Oh, Donna says, hello, Kristina and Crafty friends. Oh, yeah. I love it. Okay, these are both 6 inches, and they can both be cut at 3 inches to cut them in half. There we go. So those are cut. And then finally, these are 12 inches, and they need to be cut at 6 inches. So I'll cut them together. There we go. Whoop, come on, get in there. All right, so I have cut this out. Let me get all these pieces out of the way. And that's just for 4 cards. So you need 2 sheets to make 8 cards. So once again, I want to see my directional. This is going to be my background piece. And I can either have it go like this or like this. Doesn't matter. And this is definitely doesn't matter which way it goes. So, and I love this paper. This is free with a $50 order. It's an entire pack of paper. Okay. And we sell our paper at $12. So that's a darn good deal. Spend $50 and get, that's, yeah, more than 10%. So that's an awesome deal. Okay, so I've got those 2 pieces, and then I've got to rotate it and do 1 inch and 1 inch. And there we go. And then finally, this one is done at 2 inch and 2 inch. So after you do a bunch of these, you start to remember what the measurements are, and you go a lot faster than having to look back at the directions. And once again, you can either use this on the inside of your card or save it for another project. All right, so these 2 get cut at 5. Yeah. And these 2 get cut at 3. Okay, and these 2 get cut at 6. All right, so now I have it all together. Now we're going to put these beautiful pieces together. I'm so excited about these cards. All right. Okay, so we're all done with the cutting for now and the scoring. Actually, no, we're not on the scoring. I want to score these bases. That was kind of hard, folding that in half, not knowing which way. So I need the 6.5. This is 6.5. All right, and I need to score these at 3 1/4. Okay, and get my cutting blade out of the way. So 3 1/4. There we go. That'll make that folding much easier. So how many of you have, okay, why does the film keep making long pauses? Betty, that would be your internet. I am plugged into my internet, so I know that I'm not having streaming problems, but a lot of times when you're watching a video on Wi-Fi, on the internet, it will have a delay, okay? Oh no, look what I just did. I'm talking and I cut my card in half. All right, no problems. I will make another one in a minute. I'm going to take that blade off. It's always causing me problems. Come here. Come here. Of course, when you want it to come off, it doesn't come off. Urgh, get over there. Okay, now I can't make that mistake again. Whew. Oh, how frustrating. Okay. How many of you all do that? Give me a hand. Oh my gosh, raise your hand if you are in the accidentally cut the cardstock club instead of scoring it. Oh gosh, I love having two tools in one, but that is one of the downfalls, is if you're not paying attention, you'll accidentally cut it. Because it's okay if you accidentally score it, if you meant to cut it, but not the other way around. All right, I'm going to have to make another card base later. I'm not going to worry about it right now because we want to get this card made. So I'm going to put that over there. All right, first things first. We have our card base. Okay, like this. All right, can you all see well? I know that I'm in the evening. I don't have my sunlight shining on me. And the first thing we're going to do is take the 6x3 or the 3x6, and we're just going to tape that in the center, just like that. Isn't that gorgeous? Except, almost forgot, I'm putting my roses in the center. So this is my background. All right, let me get my tape out. So 1 and 2. And also when you have an assembly line like this, it just makes it go so fast. But Crafty Owl, she does this every month, and you can go back and get all her past ones. She has a bazillion of them out there. Yeah. The other person I follow is Taylor. I forget what her last name is. But she, if you belong to her One Sheet Wonder Club, you have to sign up and be a part of it. And it does cost a little money. But she does a similar thing like this that I belong to. And when her January comes out, I will share that with you all. So let's see what else. So who had the day off? Oh, I have to see those hands up. You all, Wendy, Cindy, yes, Tanya, Carol, you all are in my accidentally cut my paper club. What was I saying? I totally forgot now. Well, it'll come back to me. Okay, I have totally forgotten. I was like, oh, I'm out of paper. No, I'm not. Remember, you're only making 4 of each paper. So I have 4 of these, and now I'm going to make 4 of the other ones, okay? And so let me get out the 3x6 pieces. And the blue is the background, okay? And the flowers will be up top. And if you're using it now, this is a fairly light cardstock, but I still like putting white on the inside. And guess what I did? Put my hearts upside down. Dang it. All right, I got to be more careful. Got to watch my hearts. Yeah, it goes this way. There we go. Oh, once again, I lost my train of thought. Oh, Katie, you're not late, girl. You've only missed me cutting my paper accidentally. And let's see. This, oh, Katie, this is from Crafty Owl, her once a month sheet load of cards that she does. And this month there's slimline cards. They're 3 1/4 wide by 6 1/4 long. Yeah, 6 1/4 long by 3 1/4 wide. Interesting size for a slimline, but I love it. Okay, this was from my mess up page, so I'll just put that over there. Okay, now that I've got all my backgrounds on, we need to do the next one, and that is the, where are my pieces here? Grab all these. Double check here. What am I doing? Okay, these are the circles for later. Okay, here they are, these pieces. Okay, so these pieces are going to go across like this. And then this piece goes, whoops, this piece, get my pieces right, is going to go like that. Okay, so we're gonna do that next. So let me put all the pieces on first. And they go right up to the edge. Oh gosh, I've got my shaky hands again. Okay, come on, be still. There we go. Okay. Oh, I love it, Cindy. They got their oops card. It says, Cindy says, had a handful of Stampin' Up buds who got my oops cards at Christmas, backwards and upside down. Oh, those are the best when they can't figure out how to open it. Oh my gosh, I love that. All right, so okay, my card base. This is going to be an extra one because the card base is cut. So I'm just going to put this to the side. Do that with that piece there. So don't forget what I'm doing here. I should have 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, this is an extra part of the scraps. Okay. These pieces. Okay, these pieces, these green. All right. So how long have we been on? 22 minutes. Well, I did talk a bit in the beginning, but I'm trying to see how fast we can make these cards. And I just love the, it's not just a 4 by 5 1/4 slapped on there and then, a trim and a circle. There's a little more interest to it than that, but it's still very quick, very quick. And if you want this tutorial, so one more time, her name is Call Me Crafty Al, and it's her YouTube channel, or I have let me put that back up there on my banners. This idea is from Call Me Crafty Al, and that's her Instagram handle. But you can find her information there on her Instagram. But YouTube is where she is primarily, because that's where her videos are. And when you watch her video, you will find out where to get this tutorial. These 4 now for this piece. Okay, now this is the one that has the decorative paper on it, so it's going to have the roses on it like that. Stretchy tape. No. Oh no, my tape runner just went bonkers. Help. Well, it's out of tape anyways. The red was showing, so let me grab another one. Oh, do I have any in here? Well, I have one of the old timey ones. We'll just use that for now. Okay, got that one. Yeah, come on. There we go. Oh, forgot to go back to my comments. How we doing? Hello and Happy New Year's to you too, Rose. And Katie said I was watching a video of my granddaughter singing in the bathtub. I will share it with you on Messenger. Oh, well, thank you. I'd love to see it, Katie. Oh my gosh. Oh, so speaking of grandchildren, all of ours were sick at Christmas. You know how it is. One comes home from school with something, and then by the time they get over it, the next one has it. And then by the time they get over, the next one has it. And then mom and dad have it. So it spread through the family, both families. Both our daughters live here near us. And of course, you know, they play together, cousins. And so they all got sick. And we're like, okay, well, we'll just have Christmas whenever everyone's well. We finally did Friday night. Pops and Nana went over and gave them all their Christmas gifts. And we had lots of fun, and we decorated our Christmas cookies because that's a tradition we do every year. And my scrapbook just would not be complete without the Christmas cookies in there. So even though Christmas had passed, I mean, as far as Santa goes, the season hasn't passed. Christmas cookies are good any time of year, don't y'all think? All right. And then this side is the other side that I'm using for this paper. All right. And Betty says, my internet is plugged into also and working well. Oh, no. I'll watch the replays because it's in and out so much. Hey, Betty, does anyone else have this problem? Are you all cutting in and out? Oh, I hope not. Betty, I hope it's not me. That would be very frustrating because it's not showing that on my side. And I know my videos are no fun to watch if you're cutting in and out. But will y'all tell me, is your video, are you getting a clear video or is it cutting in and out? Okay, Wendy says no problems. Diana says no problems. Sherry says no problems. Okay, well, I'm not sure what to tell you, Betty. I'm so sorry. But yeah, watch the replay and hopefully it'll be clear. All right, there we go. We got that. Okay, 2 more. Are y'all having fun watching me tape a million cards together or what? Actually, I'm just having fun talking with you all. Y'all tell me, so how many of you got to spend Christmas with your grandchildren? If you have grandchildren. I know some of you don't have grandchildren yet or whatever, but your children had fun. All right, I got all those done. Woo. Okay, back to putting these cards together now. So I need these here, and it really doesn't matter where you put it. Oh, I finally see where she said in her directions, fold in half for a 3 1/4 by 6 1/4 card base. Well, there you go. If I just kept reading, I'd have found it. All right. So let me turn all these over. These 3 are my blue ones. I guess it just depends on how you're going to do this decorative piece right here where she says sentiment here. I mean, that can be anything. That can be an image. You could, cut out, a gnome and put the message there. You could even put the message here if your paper was light enough. It's up to you. That's the fun thing about creating cards. You all know that is you just let your imagination go with you. Oh, you know what? And I just noticed that doesn't go there. Woo. Okay, this piece goes down first, and then that goes over it. Okay. All right. Good thing that came up. Whew. Glad I caught that before I did all of the cards. That would have been really not fun. Okay, and now this is not direction at all. This heart's going down, this one's going up, so this can be done either way. And we're just going to center that. That looks great. And then take this one that I put the tape on, and then that goes across like that. Oh, isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Oh, and I see I'm not in the camera. Let me back up a little bit there. Okay. I like being in close enough so you all can see me, because my software I use, actually, y'all don't need to see me. I can make it bigger. See, I can do that. Yay. Of course, now you can't see my face, but that's okay. How are we doing? Tanya said she loves that. Hi. Oh, I always want to say Inca, but I don't think that's right. In Ica. Anyways, hello from the Netherlands. We just finished the TV series Home for Christmas that takes place in the, no, I'm sorry. That takes place in Norway. I apologize. Sorry, wrong country. Close, but no cigar, right? But anyways, if you all get a chance to watch that, I think we watched it on Netflix. It's really cute. Oh my gosh. You know, her mother keeps trying to get her to make sure she has a boyfriend and gets married before she gets too old. And it's the whole series, the whole season is about her getting a boyfriend or not getting a boyfriend, pretending she has a boyfriend, all those fun antics. But it's called Home for Christmas. So that's what my husband and I were watching earlier. Okay, and I think this is my last one like this. Yeah. And this is the one that has the upside down blue paper, which is no big deal because you cover up most of it anyways. There we go. Okay, so now I have these done. I'm also going to take this banner off because that's in the way of y'all seeing the card also. All right, there we go. All right, now I've got that. Now watch with the roses. I love this paper. So remember, this paper is free. This paper is called, one more time, what's it called? Favored Flowers. It's 12 by 12. And no, I will not show you the inside of the catalog because I'm not allowed to. But it comes in this celebration catalog. All right. And if you do not have your catalog yet, your January to April catalog or celebration brochure, and you need one, you'd like me to send you one, please send me an email. My email is Kristina at creatingwithkristina.com. So that's pretty easy. I'm going to go ahead and put tape on the back of all these so it goes a little faster. One thing when you're doing assembly line is it does help to do all of one part first and then the other part. Okay, so that one's done. And this one's done. And this one. Gosh, this is so pretty. Oh, I love this paper. I wish they had like a whole pack of just this roses. Okay, where'd my roses go? Here are my roses. Ah, come here. Okay. Okay. The celebration brochure has the most beautiful items this year. Oh my gosh. And two of them, I think it's just two, actually coordinate with stamp sets. So the On the Farm paper coordinates with the On the Farm stamp set, which is so adorable. You can build yourself a little farm scene with little cows and ducks and pigs and sheep. Oh my gosh, too precious. My sister used to have a farm. She lived outside of Waco, little town called, I think it was Midway. I can't remember the name of the town. Anyways, they had a little farm and she had, pretty much she had donkeys, but before the donkeys, she had, she tried to raise sheep. That didn't go over so well. She was always able to keep her chickens. She always had eggs and she had a cute garden too, but, they outgrew their farm. They got tired of all the responsibility and sold it and now live here in, well, not here. She lives 30 minutes away from me in Fort Worth. She lives in Fort Worth. Okay, we are almost done with these cards. Let me show you two again. So this is Call Me Crafty Al sheet load of cards. And I used two 12 by 12 sheets of designer paper to make 8 cards, except I only have 7 here because I cut one of my card bases in half. I'll have to redo that later. All right, so we're good there. Now all we need to do is our sentiment. So this is our decorative circle punch. I love this thing. I use it almost for every sentiment, it seems, especially when I'm doing a lot of sentiment. So I'm just going to line these up. Well, actually, I need to stamp my sentiment. I was saying earlier that I think this stamp set goes so beautifully with this free paper, but it's cottage rose and it has dies that cut things out also. But I'm using the sentiment, "You are positively the greatest." It's a perfect stamp. Okay, if I can find it. Here it is. And my ink. Okay, and my scrap paper. Got lots of scrap paper. And now I'm cheating. I'm using my 2-inch circle punch. If you don't have the 2-inch circle punch, we have circle dies that have a 2-inch, but it's so much faster with a punch. So get that over there, and I need 8 of these. So 1, come here. Let's see. Let's use this one. Some of these can still be used for bigger items. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5. I need 3 more. Oh, that's thick cardstock. That's for a card base. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now, like I said, we don't sell a 2-inch punch anymore, but we do have circle dies, the layering circle dies, and you get a 2-inch circle that way. Let's see how much faster punches are. I just love punches. How are we doing? Oh, I lost my comments. I got 16 new comments. I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry, you all. Whoops. Comments. There you are. Hugs and blessings to all from Quilla. Maria says, I love my circle punches. Oh, me too. Me too. Katie says, we have cows and chicken. Thank goodness, since eggs are $5 a dozen now. Oh, heavens, Katie. That's right. Everything is so expensive. Oh, I wish my sister still had her farm now. Because she used to try to give eggs to us all the time. And we're like, we have enough eggs. That and tomatoes. Boy, she could grow a tomato. Love it. You could do a little side hustle and sell eggs to your neighbors, Katie. All righty. Okay. Let's do circle, circle, circle. Turn all these over to put tape on the back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Trying to do this as fast because I have been online now for 37 minutes. Trying to go as fast as I can now. I'm not going to put bling or anything on these. I'm just going to finish these up real quick, and I'll put a picture on. Maybe I'll put something on here. I don't know. They're so cute the way they are. They almost don't need anything else. The paper really does the trick. But okay, so that's that one. And that one. Oh, Diana says she buys eggs from a lady at church. That's so awesome. I love community. That's the way we should be. So our children know that eggs don't come from the grocery store. They come from chickens. Come on. There we go. Yay. And last but not least, to put these on here, and of course, you know I have to do it with dimensionals. All right, we'll get out my dimensionals, go as fast as I can. How fast can you do dimensionals? It's getting the backs off that's the problem. It's not getting them on here. It's getting the little backs off that. Now, if you squish the center of them, the backs do start to pop up on the edges. So if you haven't seen that trick, or you can use a piercing tool and pick them up that way. That's an easy way to do it. Got to remember, one is extra. There we go. For those of you who are coming in late, I accidentally cut one of my bases in half. So I have a lot of pieces for an extra card there that I'll do later. But this is supposed to make 8 cards, not 7. Okay, we got that. And then, dun, 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 dun. and take it. And here we go. And she has it kind of, let me see where her picture is. Yeah, she has it off a little bit to the side. Okay, so there's her example. So a little bit off to the side, a little bit up. Yeah, about right there. All right. So there is, and like I said, these are little slim lines. I usually do slim lines at 8.5 long. That way I use that whole section of the paper, but these are a little smaller and they're really cute. And let me show you this one. Her directions, you have to go to her YouTube channel, Call Me Crafty Al, and you have to, she tells you where it is when you watch the video. So just look for January 2023 Sheetload of Cards video. So here are my 2 cards. Let me zoom in so you can see them better. There we go. Yay. And don't forget, the catalog starts January the 5th. So that's Thursday. I had a couple of people email me and say they weren't able to get the stuff they wanted. And I had to tell them, oh, I'm so sorry. We don't start until Thursday. Okay. So if there's anything you want in the old mini catalog, the Christmas one, the holiday one, if there's anything in there, any bling, paper, ribbons, anything, you need to get that before Wednesday, because it will not be available anymore after Wednesday. Okay. But this is a lot of fun. I love doing these kinds of cards, especially when I need to make a bunch of thank you cards. And I just can't believe you guys are with me this long. I so appreciate you. Oh yeah, Maria, money cards. Yeah, $100 bill fit in there. I wish someone would give me a $100 bill. Actually, I have an 11-year-old grandson on January 5th. I can't mail $5, but I could give him a card with $5. He'd probably like that. Or a $5 bill. I mean, not $5. He's born on the 5th. He's going to turn 11. So it would be $11 bills in here. Oh my gosh, I'm just crazy. All right. You all are so awesome. I love you guys. I know y'all been on here for a long time, so I'm going to let you go. I don't see any other questions. I'm zooming through. I just saw the one. Yes, and I apologize. I did not mean to show the inside of the card. I mean, the inside of the envelope. Oh, okay. Katie has a question. I'm sorry. Anyways, her question is, what are you going to do with the cards you're making tonight? Oh, well, what I'm doing is at the end of every month, I send thank you cards to my customers. And if those who spend over $50, I also include a little gift, like a little bling or something. And so that's what I use these cards for. Great question. Thanks for asking. Oh, I love it. Wendy says, what envelopes we use with these cards? Another great question. We actually sell slimline envelopes. Where is my big catalog? In this big catalog. Okay, now this one I can show you the inside because it's already going, but let me find that page with envelopes. Great questions, you guys. Love it. Come on. The only thing is I never can find anything in this one. It's so big. Okay, there it is. Yeah, here they are. So these slimline envelopes measure 3 7/8. So that would be just big enough for 3 because the card is 3 1/4 wide. Okay, by 8 7/8. So it's a lot longer than the card, but that's okay. So these come in, they're 15 envelopes, 5 each of 3 different colors. You get soft succulent, smoky slate, and white. And they also have a little inside designer paper on them too. Anyways, 15 envelopes for $10 in our annual catalog. So you can get that. All right. Good questions. I didn't see any other questions. Oh, Tanya said, what channel was the Christmas Home for Christmas on? I'm thinking it was either YouTube. Not YouTube. I apologize. Netflix or Prime. Amazon Prime, because those are the only 2 streaming networks we own or we pay for. So Netflix and Amazon Prime. So one of those 2. But yeah, it takes place in not the Netherlands, but the one next to Sweden. Help me out. Norway. It takes place in Norway. Love it. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm off. I'm signing off. Bye-bye. Have a blessed night. See you Wednesday morning for our card challenge. Bye-bye.